guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Marta and I'm so happy to have you here. So this is my attempt to look like Ariana Grande because
every now and then, not always, and I know not a lot of, like, everyone is gonna think this,
but I do get comments like saying that I look somewhat like Ariana Grande,
which is such a huge compliment.
So especially the hair has a lot to do with it, and of course the makeup. So I wanted to show you guys how I do my makeup like this. That makes people think that I look like Ariana Grande. So I hope you guys like this video and let's get started. So I'm gonna start on the eyebrows, and my natural eyebrows have a little curve like on the top of the eyebrow. It curves down like this, but she has them more like straight. So what I like to do when I want to do my eyebrows like her, I just pluck out the little hairs on the end, like where it curves down pretty much, which is not a lot, but they do change a lot. It makes them look a lot shorter, but this way I can make them look more straight like hers. So I'm going to be using the pencil from Rare Beauty, and the shade I'm using is the darkest one they have, which is black pretty much. And I'm going to first outline the eyebrows from the bottom and then fill them in very lightly. I'm pretty much coloring in my natural eyebrows without putting a lot of pressure because I don't want them to be too dark. And then I'm not gonna make them thicker or anything, but I do want to extend it a little more. And I do like my eyebrows how they are naturally on me rather than like this. I do like them like this, but I like my natural brows a lot better on me. That's just my opinion, but it's okay because the little hairs are gonna grow back out. And I am going to clean them from the bottom using the Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer. The brush is also Anastasia number 18. And sometimes I like to do this to kind of change the shape of the eyebrows. Sometimes that helps. But for example, right now, I just wanted to clean it just so it can look nice and sharp and a little brighter under the brows, making them stand out a little more and they just look a little better. And I'm going to be using the same concealer as a primer for my eyeshadow. So I'm going to add a little more on my eyelid, and then I'm blending it out with the sponge from EYEBROW, and you can see that it covers the darkness a little better, and so the tone is even on the eyebrow, on the eyelid, all the way to the brow bone. And I will be using a tape on the outer part, so I'm going to apply that before I start the eyeshadow so it can help me with this style of eyeshadows. And today I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette from LA Girl, Born Exclusive. I'm going to grab this brown eyeshadow using a brush from Profusion number ES6, and I'm going to apply it on the outer part of my eye. And I'm going to do kind of like a smoky eyeliner, so I don't want any harsh edges. And I'm going to start just to extend it little by little. I don't want it too dark, but it's going to go towards the center of my eyelid and then also extend it towards the tail of my eyebrow. But I want the pigmentation, like the darkness, to be exactly where I first applied it, and then everything else to be blended out. Then I'm going to grab this other eyeshadow using a smaller brush from Rimmel, and I'm going to apply it right here looking straight forward because I don't want this to be on my eyelid at all or on my crease. So it helps if I apply it looking straight forward and then slowly start blending it out, like also extending it towards the tail of the eyebrow. And then I'm going to drag whatever's left on my brush, drag it towards the inner part of my eye but above the crease. So again, I want most of the pigmentation, the darkness of the eyeshadow, to be on the area where I first applied it, and then obviously it has to be blended out, but everything else I want it to like fade out and not look as dark. I feel like most of the time she has them like on the outer part of her eye, especially since she loves applying eyeliner and then she adds a little bit of eyeshadow. It's most of the time on the outer part, so that's why I wanted to do this style of eyeshadows. Then I grabbed the black eyeshadow with the same small brush, and I just wanted to deepen up this area right here. So it's also going to be kind of like a smoky eyeliner, but I don't want it to be too dark. I'm not going to make it as thick as I did with the brown eyeshadow, so just a little bit and extend it towards the tail of the eyebrow, but I'm just applying it just against the tape, right up against the tape, so it can be very thin. Then I'm going to grab this light shade, and I'm pretty much going to set the rest of the concealer, which is on my eyelid and then also on my brow bone. That way it doesn't move throughout the day. You don't want the concealer to be moving in the wrinkles. So you can also use translucent powder or a pressed powder. Now, I know these eyelashes are so dramatic, but I wanted to use this style, and these are the only ones I have like this that are short from the inner corner and longer towards the outer corner, so it can go perfect like that with the style of eyelashes, not the eyelashes, the eyeshadows, where just like most of the attention goes to the outer part of your eye, so they can kind of look lifted. Moving on to the face, the foundation that I'm going to be using is from Glam, and I'm going to be using the same sponge from LA Girl to apply it and blend it out. I did skip the primer because I feel like this foundation works really good on my skin, just alone like that. And then I do have moisturizer under that, which is very important. But yeah, no primer. And then I'm going to be using the same concealer from Anastasia and apply a little bit under my eyes, on my forehead, and on my chin. And again, the same sponge from LA Girl. And I do use it wet. I just feel like any product that's liquid or gel or creams and you're using a sponge, I feel like it blends it out a lot better. I just applied the concealer wherever I wanted to like illuminate the area a little more, and then I'm going to set it using the Airspun translucent powder and the other side of the sponge, which is flat, and then just very lightly tap it on the areas where I applied the concealer, of course, so it just doesn't move throughout the day. And I don't like to leave it for a long time, like I don't bake with this powder, so I'm going to be using this pressed powder from Urban Decay and the brushes from Milk Makeup to first set the rest of my face, the foundation, and then with whatever's left on the brush, I just use this brush to take off the excess powder under my eyes, my forehead, and my chin, because I don't want my face to look very powdery, so that's why I don't like to leave it there for a long time. And then yeah, just make sure everything is nice and set. For the bronzer, I'm going to be using this one from Anastasia and just bronze up my face how I normally do. At the end, I did realize that she always looks very bronzy. Well, the old Ariana, she always looked very bronzy, so I feel like I should have added a bit more bronzer. I don't know, I don't think I added enough. I did, however, added a little more than I normally do on my nose, because I feel like that's like a huge thing for Ariana. Her nose is very, very thin, especially like the tip of her nose. It always looked thin and like lifted, so I wanted to add a little more on my nose, especially in this area right here, to kind of make it look smaller. And to finish up the eyes, I'm just adding brown eyeshadow right here. I want most of it to be towards the outer part, and then just blend it out a little bit towards the center. And then I'm applying black eyeliner on my waterline, which right here I didn't know if it was better to add the black one or a beige, but obviously I ended up with the black one, which do make my eyes look a little smaller. But anyways, the last step is going to be the mascara, and I'm applying one layer using the Maybelline Lash Stiletto mascara. Like I said in the beginning, the hair has a lot to do with this, and when I do my hair like this or just like one ponytail is when I do get a lot, well, not a lot, but when people tell me that I look like Ariana Grande. Well, not the Ariana Grande from now, because she looks very different, but the old Ariana Grande. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave your like before you leave, and thank you all so much for your love and your support. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!